Hello, my beautiful soul tribe. I hope y'all are having a wonderful evening. Sorry I'm not doing a live this evening. Time got away from me. I got to doing some chores and things, and I didn't realize how late it was getting. So I wanted to at least make a video for you guys. And we'll try. I'm still shooting for doing a live. I know tomorrow I have a class to go to, so it'll probably be Thursday before we can try again. So y'all please be patient with me. I love you so much. So let's just get a reading. Okay, let's see what's in the energy that Spirit would like to address before we call it a night. And I hope y'all did have a wonderful day. I love you so much. If you know, I feel like the best thing we can do, I know some people are like, you say I love you too much, but it's true. I do love you, and I feel like people don't hear it enough, and people need to know that they're loved. I love you even if you're a complete stranger, because your soul isn't a stranger. You might be a stranger to me in this realm, but in the spiritual, if you came across this channel, you're not a stranger, not on a soul level, and I do love you. And I know there's been times in my life where I felt like there was nobody around to tell me that they loved me or give me a hug when I needed it the most. I had God, thank God. But, you know, I know how important it is. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Maybe somebody out there needs to hear this right now. You are loved. For every imperfection that you carry, you're still loved, is what I'm hearing, okay? And if you need a hug, I'm sending you a spiritual hug right now. Okay? Yeah, self-worth and expectations. So somebody's raising okay, Spirit wants me to, I am talking to somebody here. Spirit's telling whoever I'm talking to, they want you to raise your expectations about your worthiness. Your mistakes do not define you. Your past does not define you. Unless you allow it to continue. Like, say if you realize you've been holding like anger or resentment or hatred in your heart for a person, place, or thing, and every day you wake up and that it's that seed is still there, and so you keep carrying it forward, you're allowing it to define you. But there comes a moment in each one of our journeys where we have to say, hey, you know, I have been carrying resentment or anger or whatever, hurt for such and such. I don't like the way it makes me feel. I don't like the person it makes me feel like I am. I don't like how it affects my self-worth. It doesn't affect who I'm holding on to the anger about. It doesn't affect them. It affects me, right? So when that moment comes, you have to make a conscious choice, Spirit saying to say, I don't want to carry it anymore. I want to surrender. I surrender it, Most High. I surrender it, Spirit Team. Help me surrender it, right? Every day you get better and better at doing it. It doesn't just snap of fingers and, oh, I don't want to carry it no more, and it goes away. It's a process, right? But you got to remind yourself every single day that that is not who you are. And those feelings, those thoughts, those things that you've been holding on to can't define you unless you continue to carry them forward and allow those things to be the definition of your journey, the definition of your life. Your experiences don't have to, they shape us, but they don't have to define us. Okay? And so whoever I'm talking to, you are being told to just know that you are worthy, know that you are loved. I'm sending you a spiritual hug. Your spirit team is hugging you right now. They want you to raise your expectations, okay? I feel like I'm talking to a possible divine masculine who's not feeling like he's a divine masculine is what I'm hearing. Yeah, somebody who's been spying on my collective, okay? Watching you, collective. So somebody's watching us. Okay, so this is your divine masculine that I just talked to, divine feminine, okay? Maybe you're both going to be watching this video. I feel like divine masculine is not feeling so divine right now. This is an unhealed masculine, so he hasn't claimed his crown yet, is what I'm hearing. He's working through these expectations of his worth. I feel like this is a masculine who's been told or made to believe his whole life that he's not worthy unless he is this way or that way. He's not worth. Maybe he just feels, you know, this is a masculine who has been beat down his whole life, and he carries it he carries a shield through his pride and his ego. So, but the root of it is a lack of self-worth, because maybe it's got to do with letting other people down with what was expected of him. Something about disappointing people's expectations in his life, and then him just kind of taking that as his mask, right? Well, if I'm disappointing you, then, and you think I'm not worthy, or he thinks that they think he's not worthy, then he's going to wear it. He's going to give them what they project onto him, kind of thing. And so he's kind of taken that as his identity. And this masculine is going through an awakening right now. And Spirit's trying to love on this masculine and remind him that, you know, our worth is not based on other people's expectations. Anytime we try to base our worth on what others expect of us, we're going to fall short every time, right? So our self-worth needs to come from the expectations that we set for ourselves, right? Like what we see or know about ourselves to be true, right? It's about self-worth. And so maybe this masculine is having to examine the people's expectations that he's been trying so hard to live up to, and he just keeps failing them. Maybe he needs to stop trying to live up to other people's expectations and instead go within, look at the things he's been holding on to that he's allowed to define him because of the lack of living up to people's expectations, and heal that, deal with that. Remember who he is what I'm hearing. Remember who he is despite everyone else's expectations. Who is he on a soul level? And if it's a divine feminine I'm talking to, divine feminine, I don't think it's you, but if this resonates, take it how it fits for you. I'm not trying to single out this masculine, but I am getting a masculine energy here who's spying on us, on the divine feminine collective, okay? Who's in his ego, in his vanity, and his pride, okay? And so he's mad, he's angry. He's been carrying this for years and years and years, divine feminine. He's spying on you. He's watching you, okay? He could be sick at this time. He's watching you focused on self-love while he's dealing with illness, okay? He's seeing you, and he's watching you create divine feminine. He's spying on you to see what's different about you, right? He wants to know, like, how do you create? What are you, what is it about you? How can you have such pure intentions despite everything that you've been through? Like, he's thinking about this. And every time he looks at you, divine feminine, it just reminds him of his own ego, his own vanity, his own pride. And I feel like this masculine, it makes him angrier and angrier. And instead of being angry, he needs to stop and deal with the root, the seed of whatever's affecting his self-worth, whatever this is that he's been holding on to, that he wears as his identity. That's not really his identity. It's not who he really is, right? He could be praying for aid or needing some sort of help from his family. Okay. Yeah, something's happening where this masculine's going to have to reach out and ask for help from some sort of family members here. Or he feels committed. Maybe this is a masculine who feels like, he has to live up to his family's expectations, right? And this is why, maybe it's his family's expectations that he can't live up to, but he tries so hard to live up to. He tries to stay committed, but these commitments just bind him. They make him feel bound and stuck and mad and out of alignment with his true self. But he's watching you, divine feminine, okay? Spying on you. What's he see when he looks at you, divine feminine? Okay, maybe he thinks about the family, home, and commitment that he walked away from. He feels, okay, when he looks at you, divine feminine, this is a masculine you could share a family with, or one that wants a family with you, and he feels like he dropped the ball. He lacked commitment. He made so he made maybe he feels like he made a commitment. It was an accident. Maybe he committed to something. He gave his help or his aid to something that is not you. And he sees that you're free You're focused on creation and self-love. And yeah, you're celebrating your growth.